So I think the universe really wants me to listen to more Lionel Richie because this whole last week I have had headphone issues. The audio has been cutting in and out. Things have just felt imbalanced. Um, Even this like 3.5 millimeter jack, I have to position it at the exact right angle. Otherwise, there will be no audio output. It's all been rather frustrating, especially as somebody who runs a music reaction channel. So, as you may expect, I have been in the market for new headphones. I even purchased a few, but I've had to return every single one of them. Even this morning, I bought some headphones from Best Buy, thought they would be for me. For some reason, they just don't work, and it's all been rather frustrating in my position. But why? Oh, why? When I tried these headphones again just now, they work perfectly, as good as new when I bought them fresh 14 years ago. Now, I'm still going to have to buy new headphones because I can't risk that these just kind of go kaput on me at any random moment. But I'm just going to say that probably Lionel being the next on the docket had something to do with fixing these headphones, at least for the moment. But super excited to check these songs out today. But before we do, a massive thank you goes to Russell for making this reaction request and for bringing some more Lionel Richie to the channel. Now, let's put these headphones to use and jump into it. I'm going to try not to headbang too much, just so that we're fully in position.
Girl, tell me only this, that I have your heart for always, and you want me by your side.
Oh, I love this melody.
Whispering the words, I'll always love you.
And in the back there, I think I'm hearing some flute.
I'll always love you.
I like how distant it sounded there, and now it's gone.
And forever I will be your lover.
Wow, that bass.
And I know if you really care, I will always be there.
Oh, nice.
I need to tell you this.
I feel romanced by this
There's
song.
no other love like your love, and as long as I live, I'll give you all the joy my heart and soul can.
Lionel is really good in those moments where the melody kind of allows him to slide down. Because you can imagine if you aren't careful with the way that you allow your voice to come down all the way from a higher, brighter place, you could bring something more shrill down in the mid-range. And I'm over-exaggerating a little bit. It never really sounds all that bad, but I think Lionel's in his descending kind of sound is especially nice. I'll try to point out one moment here.
As long as I live, I'll give you all the joy my heart.
Did you hear on Joy?
So
Listen to Joy right there.
give you all the joy my heart and soul.
And I think it also works because at the end of his phrasing, he often will let the full word sort of evaporate in front of him. So there never has to be a perfect curtailing of the volume. It's more so, it's like a fuzziness. It kind of becomes a part of the atmosphere at that point.
Give you all the joy my heart and soul can give. Let me hold you. I need to have you near me, and I feel with you in my love will last forever because I'm truly
Oh my god, I was waiting for that moment.
truly in love
Wow.
with you, girl.
Great escalation in the intensity.
I'm truly head over heels with your love.
So I want to go back to when that big truly happened, because what I was going to note is how perfectly balanced all of the instruments were in that part of the mix. I'll give you context.
This love will last.
So all of the elements that you hear Lionel's voice right front and center, the bass just below that frequency range, just acting as a perfect support. Then above, brighter but also more distant, are the strings, and somewhere in the middle is the piano that like serves as some kind of melodic glue.
This love will last forever.
It's like a painting of a landscape, the sky, the water, and then it just gets kicked in a full gear here.
Truly in love with you, girl. I'm truly head over heels with your love. I need you, and with your love I'm free. And truly,
Oh
you know you're alright.
no. Oh. Dude, the melody in this song is 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 melody, 10 out of 10 chord progression. And I love the explosive place that we get to by the end, and then we still return back to this just really pleasant atmosphere. I think that's the main takeaway for me, is like, if you want someone to sing you a very lovely piano ballad, let it be Lionel, because he's going to put you right to sleep. It is so beautiful. I don't know, if you want to be like romanced, I feel like, as I said at the beginning, this feels like a romantic song. It is, but it's almost too beautiful, to the extent that it wouldn't like get you in the mood for anything. It would be more just like, wow, we are sharing this just loving moment together, almost like, you know, a fairy tale Disneyland moment with the fireworks and everybody just staring at the sky in awe. That's kind of how truly feels to me, but it's such a beautiful melody. I love how expressive Lionel's delivery is in his vocals. And again, as I mentioned, especially when he's falling off, that kind of dissipation of his voice, to me, I always take that as like, he's just out of energy. He like is spent. And when you are highly emotional about someone, you are going to feel that way. And at some point, you just kind of address it head on. And truly, this is how I feel about you. Let's check out the next track here. This is Hello. Not to be mistaken with Adele's Hello.
Listen up, everybody. Tony Billy Boy has been in prison for 25 years. He's only been out for 3 days.
Tony Billy Boy?
Listen up, everybody. Tony Billy Boy has been in prison for 25 years. He's only been out for 3 days. The last time you were a free man, the Brooklyn Dodgers were still the Brooklyn Dodgers, and Eisenhower was your president. Laura, Amanda's intrigued with Billy Boy. Billy Boy, ask Amanda for a date.
We could go to the Paramount, maybe.
There is no more Brooklyn Paramount. It's been taken over by some college.
Or the Albee.
It's like an acting class.
That's gone too. You're a regular Rip Van Winkle, aren't you? What have you been doing the past
You inside my mind.
What?
I can't believe
And
it.
in my dreams I've kissed your lips 1,000 times.
The blending of the scene with the
I
music.
sometimes see you pass outside my door. Hello, is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes, I can see it in your smile.
Oh my god, I think I broke my headphones with that movement. Where have I heard this melody? I was trying so hard not to think of the Adele melody as that first hello came in. And I can tell the difference between the two melodies. It's weird the way the mind works because I'm so familiar with Adele's hello. That melody is populating itself over the top of Lionel's here, because they are both of a slower tempo, despite them being sung in very different ways. Wow, I feel like I've also heard this melody somewhere.
It's been a long time since I've been on a date.
I sometimes see you pass outside my door. Hello, is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes,
No, that is new.
I can see it in your smile.
Up until that point, I'm thinking like, okay, maybe I've heard this somewhere, but no.
Cause you know just what to say, and you know just what to do, and I want to tell you so much I love you.
That is a fun chord progression. I'm trying to figure out what scale we're in to make this movement feel as unique as it does, but I can't tell right now.
You know just what to say, and you know just what to do, and I want to tell you so much.
That chord is like the key to unlocking this melodic puzzle.
It's okay.
It's like an art school now.
I long to see the sunlight in your hair
Oh, it's
Hi,
so
Laura.
beautiful.
and
Wait,
tell
wait,
you
wait, wait.
time and time again how much I care.
Notice the acoustic guitar in your left
Sometimes I
headphone.
feel my heart will overflow.
Has a great texture there.
Hello,
Oh, the fluttering now.
I've just got to let you know, 'cause I wonder where you are, and I wonder what you do. Are you somewhere feeling lonely, or is someone loving you? Tell me how to win your heart, for I haven't got a clue. But let me
It isn't good
start
for you,
by
Billy boy.
saying
Too many memories, too many ghosts.
It's what I know.
Wow.
This and the can.
We could go to Florida, or we could go out west.
What are you telling me? When did this become?
Oh my gosh, where are we gonna go? Oh. Dude, that hits so hard. Oh, this like acoustic section.
Hello?
hello, is it me you're looking for? 'Cause I wonder where you are, and I wonder what you do.
impressed by this song.
Tell me how to win your heart, for I haven't got a clue. But let me start by saying I love you.
Mr. Reynolds?
Wow, that's like the ultimate unrequited love story there. I love how this song has such a gradual development. It's really hard actually in this song to notice like the big structural changes. Just like the easiest example I can ever give is the standard structure of verse, pre-chorus, chorus, and that usually is a 3-pattern structure that a lot of music and songwriters use. This song, it almost like doubles the amount of sections there are because each of the differences are so gradual. So by the time you're like, I feel like we're fully thrust in the chorus, well, you probably were in some chorus the previous line, but the ramp was so smooth you barely noticed until you were already there or gone. Let's see where the music video goes.
I love you.
Mr. Reynolds? Excuse me, but there's something going on in the sculpture class. I think you ought to check it out.
I've wanted you to see it so many times, but I finally think it's done.
Did she make him?
Tell me what you think of it.
Wow.
Oh, it's wonderful.
This is how I see you.
That has to be the most romantic thing ever. So it seems like the love is reciprocated now. They both somehow knew.
Is it me you're looking for?
Dude, that song had everything. That's like the way I can describe that listen. Just, it had everything. Great melody, powerful expressive vocals, beautiful acoustic solo section, great meaning to this one as well. Granted, I think some people would find it a little bit problematic if it's like a teacher-student kind of thing, but I think the rough idea still stands about unrequited love and what that makes us feel inside. We feel this intense pining for someone, this yearning. We may romanticize our life with them, fantasize whatever it is that you view them to be or possibly be in your future. You're going to do that whole thought exercise without a second thought. And the other person may not know that you're doing it at all. It's all weird if it's unrequited from the other person's perspective, and it becomes very normal if both people happen to just be in love with each other. So, that's why people need to like figure out whether or not their concern is about the fact that they're just incompatible with somebody shooting their shot at them versus no, like they are actually being a creep. Let's get away from them. And when it's the second case, like I'm all with you, get rid of all of the creeps and don't talk to them if they're like creepily kind of coming at you. But in this song, we're going to take it for the other way, and I like that. I like that, in this time especially, a lot of like romantic songs of this nature are coming out. I feel like if you fast forward all the way to the 2020s, like the typical romance song looks a lot more different. I would share more of why I feel that way, but I feel like my thoughts are rather half-baked around the subject. But at the very least, I can say that the quality of what romance looks like then versus now has certainly changed, and maybe there's more to that than even I understand at this moment. But I'm just going to throw those thoughts out there. You can do what you'd like with them. But yeah, I think the cherry on top of this for me was the acoustic guitar solo. Gave me a bit of like a Spanish vibe. I usually love acoustic solos in songs that you wouldn't expect them to find themselves in. There's a great example I have of Avenged Sevenfold. I think the song is MIA. That song is that is a journey of a song, and you'll go up and down from sections. Some will be heavy, some will be very light, but at the end, and I hope if you listen to the song, this doesn't spoil it too much, but you get this beautiful acoustic solo that really capstones everything. That is a version of what I experienced here with Hello. Just perfect. And I love that the big hits, the moments that I kind of expect to be massive, aren't actually unpredictable. I'm able to relatively predict with a great accuracy which moments are going to be the big hits, but the journey is so much fun when it comes to Lionel because he sounds so great and the melody is so rich. So even though you know what's to come in a first listen, I feel like it hits all the same. But let's check out the last song of the day. This one is titled Love Will Find a Way. Also, let me know if you guys like the new microphone quality.
Are you feeling down and lonely? Feeling like you can't go on?
Definitely a different vibe from the first two.
Just remember love will find a way.
Wow, this is really, really groovy.
Tell me, are you going through changes? Time seems like it's passing by. Just believe that love will find a way.
Wow, the way this is mixed is interesting.
You cry. I see the pain that's in
Great
your
chord.
eyes.
Those two chords are great.
Times you were so lonely, and no one seemed to care. But if your hopes for your tomorrows are drowning in your sorrows,
Dude, this beat is just hypnotic. Every single hit, I am just right there with them.
are drowning in your sorrows, know your heart will show you the way.
Dude, I love how stripped down this recording feels. You can hear how all the instruments are spaced out.
Are you trying to find a beginning or something just to hold on to? Always know that love will find a way.
Dude, I have to say, like, I'm going to repeat that same point, but all of the transitions from section to section in Lionel Richie's discography are immensely smooth. I don't know how to describe it other than, like, it doesn't feel out of place, because when it's so smoothed over, when it's so, like, masterful in that way, it's as good as not even noticing that song structure exists. And there's a part of, like, my brain that, you know, as I've reacted to more music, I've gotten to get more familiar with concepts in music that I didn't quite have a handle on before, and I'm better able to articulate why I can hear why those moments produce magic and why we hear bliss. And I feel like this is one of those moments where I'm unable to, like, perfectly capture why it is so magical, but it is, and it's probably like 20 different reasons all at once, which I don't want to talk your ear off, but I just really, really love these transitions, and these songs just have such a calming effect. I don't know, feels like you're being kind of wrapped in a warm hug.
Is it hard, this life you're living? Does the world seem so unkind? Don't you worry, love will find a way. Some say we've lost our way. Some say the world has gone astray. But if you
Oh, I love the keys there.
know where you're going, there's nothing you can't do. 'Cause problems will come and they will leave you.
Wow. Did you notice the gradual rising in pitch in the synth? This is how we get to these like larger than life moments step by
Will
step.
always be in your soul.
Wow, as much as they crescendoed, they decrescendoed and disappeared. Yeah, like the mixing of these songs, like actual perfection. I've been trying to work out if Lionel's shirt in this picture has buttons or not. I don't think they do.
Love will find a way.
Oh my god, I love the intimacy in this.
Tell me about your baby. Love will find a way.
Wow. What a great songwriter.
Hard to find.
Because we're like returning to similar melodic motifs,
Love will find.
but the surroundings are different. So flexible these melodies are.
Just remember that love will find a way. Just a little joy.
Dude, I love this. I loved all these songs today.
These days,
Perfection.
love will find a way.
Love will find a way. It's the second time now that like rising bright star of a note kind of pulsed.
Say you're trying to find a baby. Love will find a way.
I think we need more Lionel Richie on the channel. This is too fun. I love it. I love that listening to Lionel here. Like, I don't even feel like I have to talk about the same concepts in music because the vibe is just so pure that is the only thing that like really matters at the end of it. And of course, all of the little details that we usually discuss on the channel that contribute to the vibe are worth discussing still, but sort of defeat the point because you can know a lot on paper, for example, but there's like street smarts and book smarts, and if you are endlessly book smart, that's great, but you need to be able to apply that knowledge in the real world, and the masters in the real world who, make the most money, who are the most popular, let's say, and the most creative, the artists, whatever. There's a whole elite cabal. No, now I'm going conspiratorial. There's a lot of experts in any field, and when you find somebody who makes it seem as easy as Lionel does, that's how you know that they are like that upper tier, because it's all of the same stuff that we've experienced before, but delivered perfectly. Whenever you hear that perfect quote that it just hits the spot correctly. It perfectly captures the lesson that needs to be learned, and then just in 5 words gives you back gold and a perfect reflection of what you're feeling. That is exactly what Lionel is doing across these three tracks. They all feel individually perfect. And if you were to like describe an emotion using these songs, it would be a very specific emotion. It would be one of like peaceful, I don't know, peaceful transference. Because I feel like what I get from Lionel are just the best vibes. The music being great is like the cherry on top. The melody being awesome. The acoustic guitar strings, the big moments. Yeah, all of these things contribute to it being great, but it's great because of that smooth polish. Hopefully that clears some things up as to how I feel about Lionel Richie, but these were 3 awesome tracks today. I have no business telling you guys which was my favorite because frankly, I thought all of them were perfect in their own right. So I'm just going to leave the question off to you. Let me know in the comments down below which of these 3 tracks was your favorite song. Thank you all for watching today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.